a gamer trying to push that is not gonna, they're not gonna get a good
Right.
result
They're
from
going
it.
to have the blurriness on one end if like
Yeah,
pixels are always changing constantly. So
yeah,
that's definitely smart because hey, if you're going to create something for social, it's got to be used for social.
yeah, exactly. And it costs a lot more for to broadcast games,
Oh
because it's the
yeah,
higher bit rate and whatnot. Uh, the big thing, there's actually three things that's going to set Vaughn Live apart from everything else. One of them I can't speak of yet. Nobody knows about it, but it's going to blow minds when you guys find out. Uh, the other two things. Number one is it's 18 plus. There's no kids allowed on this.
nice.
Yeah, kids do not belong on social video websites or video websites. Period, for that matter.
Well, yeah, because there's a
Yeah,
lot of controversial stuff of hey, well, this person was doing this. They
yeah.
possible of nudity being shown somehow, some way,
Yeah,
or
it's
language.
a mess. JTV. I actually begged them for years to make the site 18 plus. Um, the
That,
second thing is the overall environment. I'm not going to be looming around, saying, "Oh, if you screw up, I'm going to instantly ban you." I'm not going to do that. People, if they're going to mess up, mistakes are made. You know, sometimes they might accidentally break a rule streaming. I'm not going to just instantly suspend them. I'm going to say, hey, you can't do that. Now you got to promise me that you're not going to do that, and we're good. You know. Um, of course, there is no nudity allowed, even though it is 18 plus. There is absolutely no nudity allowed. That just kind of cheapens things if the nudity is allowed.
oh yeah, because the next thing you know, you'll have a porn site instead of a social site
Yeah,
instantly.
and I don't want that at all. Um, yeah, basically, the overall environment is going to be relaxed. It's focused on people. It's not focused on how many numbers I can pull into the website, how much money I can make off of advertising. That's a mistake a lot of these live video services make. They focus on the numbers, and along the way, they lose that little spark that makes a community thrive.
Right. I mean that
I,
definitely is
I
going to cut
told
into it.
Justin TV staff many times that, they could have been the Facebook of live video had they had kept on track that they had in 2007, 2008, but instead they started focusing on numbers.
Yeah, I mean you definitely gotta keep if you don't have people that are happy broadcasting, then you're not gonna have a site to show because there's gonna be not
Oh
naming
yeah.
any other websites out there that have pissed people off, but you
Hmm.
see how their numbers are in viewers. They don't have many broadcasters, they don't have many viewers watching at all, and they don't like I said, if it all comes down to it, yeah, if you got to watch every single move that you make, how are you going to have fun? Because you're going to be editing yourself down and like watching
Uh-huh.
every single thing, and it's not going to be real TV. It's going to be all scripted out pretty much because you're going to watch every reaction that you do. So it's
Oh yeah. A good example of this is I don't know if you've been to Christian. Well, you probably haven't. Christian Harvey's channel. He got suspended because he had an image with the word cock in it. It wasn't an actual, apparatus,
right.
but or appendage, but it was just a word, and he got suspended for that. Now he's kind of, he got his account back, but he's just
You got to kind of watch exactly what you.
yeah,
There's
the vibe isn't there anymore that his channel once had because he's constantly trying to make sure he doesn't go over the line.
exactly.
And another recent issue that happened with another broadcaster, Mojo FLA, he was suspended for posting a link in a chat room, in a friend's chat room. Uh, Back when I was an admin, what we did was we would give that person a global chat ban. We wouldn't suspend their account. That's overkill. So now that this person has been suspended, it has caused quite an uproar in the social community on JTV.
Wow. See, I've done a lot of I went around to a lot of different sites and checked out a lot of different things, and just it's amazing all the difference of like all the different rule sets that everybody has. You have to learn this rule set for this. If you broadcast
Oh
here,
yeah,
then this rule set for this, and this is not allowed. And then you're showing a trailer to something, and that's not allowed. And you can't
yeah,
show websites, and you can't do this, and you can't do that. And it's like, what part, am I going to be able to do? Am I just going to sit here and breathe on camera and say, yeah, uh huh,
Yeah.
yeah? I mean, that's it. That really, really, really aggravates me. It's
Yeah, an expectation I do have of the people that will be beta broadcasters, because I'm not opening it up to where anybody can broadcast yet. It'll only be people I approve of. One of the expectations I have is you need to uh, be social, as in communicate with the people in your channel. Do not show movies, not because they're illegal, but because it just undermines the entire website. No sports, no TV shows. I don't want any of that on Vaughn Live. I can't police that content legally unless the copyright holder says get rid of it, but I can tell them not to do it.
Yeah, and I mean that's going to be the big thing is going to be like you can go through if you don't know what somebody can do, then it's going to be like show me some of your content and what you've done before, then yeah we'll see. But if people are just going out there and just trolling and doing all kinds of stuff, because I know that happens a lot. I mean I've seen. Like I said, on Blog TV, I've seen trolling on that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I've even seen it on Justin TV. I've seen it on Ustream a bunch. Like, there's tons of it. So that's going to be a lot better, not to have, the whole controversy of not knowing what this person's going to do and put your name involved with it. I mean, because all reality is they're a part of you, no matter what. I mean, it all comes down on your head and not their head.
Yeah.
So, but another question for you is there, another, I guess, question that a lot of people are asking, is there going to be a gaming-related section on Vaughn Live later on?
If I were to do a gaming section, it would probably be a separate website.
Okay, so completely separate.
Because Vaughn Live is just 100% social. That's like the vision for it.
Okay.
To throw gaming in there, that would kind of mix things up. It would be good. I would love to see gaming broadcasts on Vaughn Live, but it would just not mesh well with the desired community.
Right, because it's not about the gaming aspect of it. It's about socializing and interacting with people.
Exactly.
Okay. Which that would be something definitely to see in the future. That's I think it's an area that hasn't been touched too much. I think a lot of a lot of different places are puppy cams and movies for some reason. I don't understand that. How you can get by with showing movies, and it puzzles me completely on that. I mean, Vaughn's become one of the most popular names on the internet. At this point, do you ever think that Vaughn would make these kind of heights? Popularity on a name base? I mean,
absolutely not. In fact, people are starting to associate the word Vaughn with his little logo. The brackets with the VN.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, really? And now people are associating the antennas shaped like a V, as Vaughn Live. I'm like, wow, this is kind of cool. I never in my life, ever in my life, did I imagine anything like that happening.
Yeah, I like me with my last name. Like computers hate my last name because it's Null. It's Null, and like whenever I first started actually going and trying to participate in chat rooms, that's way back in the '80s. They didn't like my last name at all because it meant zero. It meant that it didn't exist at all. And I'd sign up for stuff, and they're like, "No, you have to. You can't use this name like this." And I'm like, "Why? It's my last damn name."
Hey, is your middle name Var? VAR?
No.
VAR, no.
No, I wish it was. I really wish it was, but it's not, unfortunately.
Oh man.
So your website's going to be Vaughn live.tv or vaughnlive.com, either one. What's some more information that you would like to give out about it? I mean, like when it's going live anytime soon?
Well, there's a question Steve6114 asked is how I'm going to make sure people are 18 plus. Well, from my experience, it's always been inevitable that people out their age, it might not be when they first sign up,
right?
It might not be the first day, but they always, let out themselves that I'm this age, and then you click that ban button, they're gone.
Well, another big thing is it's there. If you put the precautions up there to say,
Mm-hmm.
hey, you must be over the age of 18 to use this,
Mm-hmm.
you're legally not reliable for any of it. I
Oh
mean,
yeah, absolutely.
because they're saying I'm giving the acceptance to this. Yes, I am this age. So, I
Yeah,
mean,
they're basically lying under oath that they're 18 when they're not.
exactly. So I definitely don't think that you'll have a problem there. And like you said
Yeah.
before, people out their cell phone every time. Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, when I'm really this age and I'm watching this, blah blah blah. Oh, that's okay. Well, guess
Yeah.
what? You're not allowed on this website
Yeah.
anymore.
You can come back when you're 18, but right now you got to get out.
Yeah, yeah. You're 16 now. 2 more years, you'll be allowed back. Until then, no.
Another way is when I do open it up for anybody to broadcast is, it's pretty obvious most of the time, like 99% of the time, it's obvious when a person is under 18 on cam. You could,
Yes.
when if you see them and you have to question it, then it's probably under 18.
And that's when you can be like, look, here, show me your driver's license on
Yeah.
camera. And make sure
Mm-hmm.
everybody copies that down and acts like them for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tedious process. It does require effort, but it's something I'm willing to do to create this community that everybody can enjoy, feel comfortable in, and just have fun.